Hello. In my last video, I was talking about wholeness and how I feel that our life is a series of opportunities to get whole, to get complete with ourselves, to find fulfillment, to reclaim the parts of us that we lost in our childhood, the parts of us that we had to cut off to survive, the parts of us that we had to limit or change or shift or alter just so that we could gain approval from our parents, from our caretakers, from teachers, our peers, and all of that. So wholeness is very much about the journey of bringing those pieces back and validating your experiences, affirming yourself, and recognizing that you're not who you were then, right? That's what I would, if I were to simply define the journey of healing and wholeness, toward wholeness. But an example that I thought of that I didn't share yesterday that I wanted to share today, because it was on my mind, is like dating emotionally unavailable people, right? A lot of the time, I've watched this video from this woman named, I want to say her name is Taylor Chandler. She's amazing. She talks a lot about attachment styles and stuff. But she made this really, really impactful video for me. It was like the benefits of dating an avoidant person. And so they were like kind of sarcastic, but also very real, right? So like you get to be the victim. Right, you get to always be like, I never do anything wrong. This person is always wrong. I'm always extending myself. It feeds into your stories. You get to still be, I don't know, the person who cares so much more, the person who wants things to be different, and then this person doesn't change. They get to be like the villain, the perpetual villain in the story, and I was thinking about how we seek emotionally unavailable people as adults to recreate what was happening when we were a child, in that somebody was emotionally unavailable for us. And so now we're in this space now with the opportunity we're trying to get our needs met still. We thought that if we found somebody as an adult, if we could get them to love us, that means that we could fix what happened in childhood, versus realizing that we are replicating childhood patterns in the way that we're seeking our relationships. And so we end up replicating this like loneliness, this exasperation, this like, it's not fulfilling. And so the challenge then is not to find emotionally unavailable people, right, but to find people who are emotionally available. But sometimes that scares us. Something my cousin said that's really sat with me, and I'll leave y'all with this, is like, when we're with emotionally unavailable people, there's a part of us that's emotionally unavailable that is attracted to that person. That's why we would be in cahoots, right, and be able to relate to each other. There's something that is bouncing off of each other. And so then the question is becoming, how do we become emotionally available to ourselves, right? How can you hold space for your emotions and be your best friend, right? And be the person who's going to affirm you, so that when you're in love and you're seeking partnership, you're not finding people who reflect your wounds, but reflect your healing, right? And reflect where you have come, where you're going. You know what I'm saying?